You may have a list of resources that you'd like to make available to centres as and when relevant, but they might not need to see or have access to all of those resources. So what we're going to do is create an entity. And you can see we've called it Centre Resources. And you want to make the entity linkable. So I've chosen two field names that are in the form. I've also given 4 different field groups. We are going to specify that centres can't see a certain group of fields, but you are going to allow them to view other fields. Then further down the form we have our entity fields, and I've created fields that would pop into each field group. So in the allow access field group, we've got one field name called centre, and we've selected the field group to go in here, and the data type is link. This is where you're going to choose which centre that you would like to give access to. After we've done that, we're going to edit the permissions of the entity in the entity permissions category. And we're going to select the role centres. We've chosen our form centre resources, and we're going to allow them to view that form. And this is what the form will look like. So we can see I've got an allow access field group. This is collapsible. It may be that you're going to be adding quite a few centres to this, so you may want to collapse that. And then we've got a field name and a list of documents attached and any further information. You might even want to have a what happens next with some further instructions for the centre. Now, if I were to log in as a centre, this is how my screen would look. And in centre resources, I can't see any forms at all. So I need to wait for something to be released to me by the AO. So let's do that now. The centre user belongs to this centre. I'm going to add and save. Now with my centre login, I can see that I've got one resource that's been allocated to me, and it's the grade 6 specifications. And I can go and have a look at the form. And you'll notice that the allow access area is not viewable by the centre. They don't need to see that information, and they just have anything that's relevant for them. And you'll have one single place for storing all of your policies, specifications and other important documents, and that you don't have several different copies floating around.